Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. I never imagined the one woman I trusted above everyone else would betray me in a way that cut so deep. But the truth hit me harder than anything I'd ever lived through. My wife wasn't just having an affair, she was sleeping with her boss. And she truly believed I would stay in the dark forever. What she didn't realize was that I had already decided on a cold, calculated plan that would flip her world upside down. It all began during a work trip that sent me out of town for a few days. We'd been married nearly 8 years, and through all that time I thought we were solid. Sure, we argued now and then like any couple, but I always believed our bond was stronger than any temptation. So when I left for that trip, I had no reason to suspect her. I kissed her goodbye, told her I'd be back in a week, and left with complete confidence that she'd be home waiting for me. Or so I thought. 3 days into my trip, I got a phone call that shattered everything I believed about my marriage. It wasn't from her, it was from a close friend who happened to be our neighbor. His voice was uneasy, as if he'd rather not say what he'd seen. He told me he'd noticed a man coming to my house every night since I left. At first, he assumed it was a relative or someone I knew. But then he realized the man stayed late, far too late, and always left before dawn. My mind tried to reject it, but my gut knew the truth. My wife was letting some man into our home while I was away. I wanted to convince myself my friend was mistaken, yet I knew he had no reason to lie. Something was seriously wrong, and the only way to find out was to return home. I called my boss, gave him some excuse to end the trip early, and booked the earliest flight back. But before heading out of the airport, I made a strategic move. I phoned my wife and told her work required me to stay away for another week. My tone was relaxed, completely normal. She didn't suspect a thing. She even acted sad, saying she missed me, saying she hated sleeping alone. Every word felt like a blade because I already knew she was lying to my face. That night I didn't go home. Instead, I parked a couple of streets away where I could watch the house unseen. Hours passed with nothing but silence and tension. Around 9 p.m., the truth walked straight to my front door. A man in a business suit, briefcase in hand, smiling like he belonged there. He rang the bell. She opened it with a warmth I thought was meant only for me. They kissed, deep, intimate, practiced. My chest tightened, my stomach twisted, and it felt like the world dropped out from under me. But the real punch came when I saw his face clearly. I recognized him instantly. He wasn't some stranger. He was her boss, the same man she always praised, the one she said helped her grow at work, the one she claimed was just supportive. Now I knew exactly what kind of support she meant. I could have burst in right then, but I didn't. I needed more than emotion. I needed undeniable proof. So I watched the next night. Same man, same routine. Third night again. That was all the confirmation I needed. Then I made my move. Not by confronting them. Not by arguing. By calling the police. I gave exact details, exact times, and waited for everything to unfold. When the officers showed up, the scene was straight out of a film. Flashing lights, loud knocks, and her confused expression as she opened the door, only for everything she'd been hiding to explode in front of her. They were caught in the act. No excuses. No running. No lies strong enough to save them. I stepped out from where I'd been watching. The way her face shifted when she saw me, shock, fear, guilt, was something I'll never forget. What followed was a blur. Legal paperwork, hearings, arguments, but the evidence was undeniable. Every detail, every witness, every piece of proof painted the truth clearly. I filed for divorce immediately, and the judge didn't hesitate. She walked out of court with nothing. No house. No car. No financial support. Just the consequences of her choices. As for her boss, the scandal ruined him. Once word spread, his company couldn't shield him anymore. His career collapsed. The promotion she thought would upgrade her life disappeared overnight. She ended up with nothing but regret. I won't lie, there was a moment I questioned whether my retaliation went too far. But then I remembered the disrespect, the lies, the nights she chose someone else over the vows she made to me. She took a gamble with our marriage for a taste of power, and lost everything. And me? I walked away unburdened. Free from her deception. Free from the pain she tried to bury me in. Free to rebuild without her shadow hanging over me. Sometimes the most powerful revenge isn't just exposing a liar. It's ensuring they can never stand on your shoulders again. She chased a promotion. Instead, she got exposed. And in the end, the only thing she truly earned was the silence I left behind when I turned and walked away forever. Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers.